Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Sister Wives signs Janelle Brown leaving Flagstaff for good. Recently, there seemed to be big signs that the Sister Wives star, Janelle Brown, is leaving Flagstaff, Arizona in her rear view. Undoubtedly, her life was turned upside down just a few months ago when Cristin Brown tragically took his life. But Janelle is trying to make the most of her life as it is. While caring for her health is a large priority right now, she is also soaking in the love of family. Janelle Brown takes time to be with family. Understandably, Janelle Brown has been taking a break from her normal surroundings since saying goodbye to her son, Cristin Brown. While she has taken a few trips to see Logan and Michelle, she is spending a big portion of her time over the past few months with Maddie Brown. However, she took a quick trip back to see Gabe and celebrate and be thankful as well. Who could blame Janelle for wanting to get away and enjoy time with some of her other kiddos and grandkids? While everyone seems to understand Janelle is traveling a new path in her life, many are wondering if her life in Flagstaff is now just a memory. Signs Janelle Brown leaving Flagstaff for good. With Sister Wives star Janelle Brown being on the move lately, many fans are speculating she is closing the door to her life in Flagstaff. On Reddit, one fan says, "Janelle in NC." Then the user adds, "I see Janelle has been posting on her IG a lot from North Carolina. The garden she planted is amazing. Was curious if she has possibly moved there, maybe brought her fifth wheel there, or just an extended stay. She sure seems comfortable in NC, and why not? Gardens, grandkids, etc. Undeniably, signs point to her moving on from Arizona." Other fans give their thoughts. After the initial Reddit post from the Sister Wives fan, several others gave their thoughts on Janelle Brown's possible move. "From what I can tell, she's been dividing her time between NC and Flagstaff. The last thing she posted in Flagstaff was of a belated Thanksgiving for Gabe, Savannah, and their friends about a month ago. In her latest post, she seems so proud of her garden. I know she and Maddie already had this planned, but I hope this is therapeutic for her. She said she'll be spending a lot of the summer in North Carolina at Maddie's. She's traveled back to Flagstaff and went to Arkansas for the eclipse. Janelle Brown is healing her soul. While Janelle Brown still has some ties to Flagstaff, it is just a quick trip away to visit those she still wants to see. Most people seem to understand that Janelle is finding new ways to heal her soul. While she plans to spend the summer with Maddie Brown, growing the garden, the time is helping her work on her business. Likewise, Maddie is a great accountability partner, while Janelle works on taking care of herself. And having a chance to hug the grandkids daily is a perfect recipe for rejuvenation. Many people find it reasonable to think that Janelle may choose to extend her stay, but time will tell what she chooses. The golden hues of the Arizona sun were sinking beneath the horizon, casting long shadows across the vast expanse of the desert landscape. Flagstaff, with its unique blend of natural beauty and small-town charm, had been home to Janelle Brown for many years. But lately, whispers of change were rustling through the leaves of the ponderosa pines that surrounded her. The signs were subtle yet unmistakable. Janelle Brown might be preparing to leave Flagstaff for good. The first inkling came in the form of real estate listings. Janelle had always been practical and grounded, traits that had served her well as one of the sister wives in the Brown family. She knew the market and kept a close eye on property values, but lately her interest seemed to have shifted from monitoring to action. Friends noticed she was spending more time browsing listings not just in Flagstaff, but in other states. Speculation grew when she made an offhand comment about the rising property taxes and how it might be a good time to sell before they climbed even higher. Then there were the packed boxes in her garage. Janelle was meticulous and organized, never one to let clutter accumulate. Yet there it was, evidence of a life being sorted and sifted as if she were preparing for a significant transition. When asked, she mentioned decluttering and reorganizing, but the number of boxes told a different story. It looked more like preparation for a move than a simple spring cleaning. Her social media also hinted at change. Janelle had always been candid with her followers, sharing her journey and the ups and downs of plural marriage. Recently, her posts had taken on a more reflective tone. She wrote about the importance of new beginnings and embracing change, peppered with images of places far from Flagstaff. Her followers speculated that she was scouting new locations, with Idaho and North Carolina being mentioned more than once. Janelle's conversations with her children also seemed to have shifted. Her children, now grown and spread across the country, were her pride and joy. They had their own lives and families, and Janelle often spoke of missing them. The pandemic had made travel difficult, and she lamented the long periods between visits. Recently, she mentioned wanting to be closer to some of her children, to be an active grandmother and part of their daily lives. This longing for familial closeness hinted that Janelle might be considering a move to a state where one or more of her children resided. The dynamics within the Brown family had also evolved. The sister wives, once a tight-knit group, had experienced strains and shifts over the years. Janelle had always been seen as the stabilizer, the one who could navigate the complexities of plural marriage with grace. Yet even she wasn't immune to the challenges. Differences in opinions, parenting styles, and life choices had created fissures. Janelle, always diplomatic, had tried to maintain harmony, but there was a growing sense that she was seeking something different, perhaps a simpler, more independent life. The most telling sign was Janelle's involvement in new ventures. She had always been entrepreneurial, dabbling in various business endeavors. Lately, her focus had been on ventures that didn't tie her to a specific location. Online businesses, remote consulting, and digital content creation had become her new playgrounds. These pursuits gave her the flexibility to live anywhere, and she spoke enthusiastically about the freedom they offered. Friends noted that she seemed more energized and hopeful, as if she were on the cusp of a new chapter. Cody, her husband, seemed to be aware but ambivalent about these changes. The complexities of their relationship, compounded by the intricate dynamics of a plural marriage, made it difficult to gauge his true feelings. Janelle's independence had always been one of her defining traits, and while Cody respected that, it also meant he couldn't quite predict her next move. Their conversations about the future were more about logistics and emotions, a sign that perhaps both were preparing for a potential transition. As the signs accumulated, it became clear that Janelle was indeed contemplating a significant change. The idea of leaving Flagstaff, a place that had been both sanctuary and challenge, seemed less daunting with each passing day. The allure of new opportunities, the pull of family, and the desire for a fresh start were strong motivators. The decision, when it came, was not made lightly. Janelle had weighed the pros and cons, consulted with her children, and even sought guidance from her sister wives. In the end, it was her own inner compass that guided her. She realized that while Flagstaff had been an important chapter in her life, it was time to turn the page. As she stood on her porch, looking out at the familiar landscape, Janelle felt a mix of nostalgia and excitement.